Kush's movie review.
Yes, welcome to Kush Review. If you are watching the standalone version on the YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, leave a note in the comments, let us know what you thought about the review or what you thought about the movie. This week's movie in question is I.S.S,
If
aka International Space Station, a movie about this the International Space Station. I'm really struggling to come up with some jokes for these movies lately.
It probably helps if you actually see the movie and then just do the opposite of that. But it's fine. It's fine.
Does
It's
it
fine.
does it star George Clooney
No,
and Sandra Bullock in that movie, that space movie
that's
with
Gravity. Yeah,
yeah, and
that'd have been nice.
that scene where one of them lets go of the other one. I can't remember which one lets go of one of them.
George Clooney ends up drifting off into space.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense because there's no gravity. Like if once she let him go, he would just stay there.
Mm-mm.
She would have had to
He
push him
was already
away.
being propelled because of an explosion. They were
Mm.
tethered together. They were both going to float off, and he was like, "You need to grab that thing." I mean, it's a long story. No, it made sense why he flew off.
It's like space Titanic. So
Kind
much,
of.
so much.
Yeah, sure, that's fair.
So
But
yeah,
unfortunately, we're not talking about that.
welcome to this week's movie review, Space Titanic. So anyway, Kush,
Yeah.
what's International Space Station about?
International Space Station. It is a strangely rated R. I didn't find anything graphic about this. I didn't find it. There's some violence, but I see more violence in a Marvel movie, a PG-13 Marvel movie. Um, 95 minutes long.
Pitching.
Um, yeah, I don't have anything where I say, I wish this was longer. I wish this was shorter. 95 minutes. It's not bad. This is directed by Gabriella Copperweight. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I couldn't pronounce it the way it was spelled, so I did it phonetically. Miss Copperweight. If you think you've heard about her before, she directed the documentary from 2013 called Black Water, which ultimately got SeaWorld shut down. Yeah,
That's a shame.
lot of bad stuff happening to those killer whales and the dolphins and all that, and she exposed a lot of the corruption coming out of San Diego SeaWorld. Anyways, this is written by a gentleman named Nick Shafir. He hasn't really written anything. This movie does star Academy Award winner Ariana DeBose, a gentleman named Chris Messina, who I swear I know that name, but I couldn't point him out in a lineup. That's the third time I've said that tonight. And then the gentleman from Game of Thrones that we all knew as Euron Greyjoy. His name is Pilou Asbæk. I don't know. There's that weird thing in the middle of his last name with an A and an E, and they form together. I don't know how that's pronounced, but Euron Greyjoy is in this. Anyways,
Wait, that's a real thing. People actually put that in names. I thought that was like some Elon Musk child
he's
shit.
Dutch. He's Dutch or Danish. He's very European, Mike Fish. Although I don't even know that Dutch and Danes are in Europe anymore. Anyways, so it's real simple. The ISS is a thing, the International Space Station. Some American astronauts are on their way to meet a team of Russian cosmonauts so they can do another group science thing that astronauts do on the ISS. As the Americans arrive after their first day, nuclear war breaks out on the planet to the point where like they're just watching through their little space capsule, and the Earth goes very quickly from blue to fiery red. Um, Immediately, both teams are sent an encrypted message saying, "Make sure you take over the station. Get that station for your country." And then this movie should be full of thrills and chills and who can you trust and them against that and us against who. And this movie is very boring. This movie is very boring. Like I was looking forward to it. It was on my top three of movies in the first quarter I was hoping to enjoy. I don't think I was looking that forward to it for it to be this much of a disappointment. The special effects are really nice. If anything, I would love to see a behind the scenes making to see like how these folks are literally floating down the hallway. Space shots look nice. Of course, the Earth turning into a nuclear holocaust is very terrifying. Again, I'd love to see how all that is made, but the plot and the story, it has a lot to be desired. I wish, again, I wanted to like this movie. It's not the worst movie I've seen so far, but this is so far been a bit. Week 3 of the year of 2024 is just as disappointing as the previous 2 weeks. So I wish I could give this a better review, but it's a 2 out of 5 for
Ooh.
I.S.S. And again, Ariana DeBose, Academy Award winner. She's awesome. Our man Euron Greyjoy, he's a he is a fun actor that you don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy in anything these days. And that's all I'm going to leave about him. Again, I don't know who Chris Messina was in this movie, but Mike Fish, you usually have questions.
Before I get to any of those, I just pulled up a thing here. Let me. Apparently, this is how to pronounce the AE sound.
Okay.
Right, here we go. All right. Oh, so this is a YouTube video from the channel Pronunciation with Emma. That sounds like a fun channel. So this is what she says. So this is her talking.
You open wide, okay? You open wide and you go really wide. That's the sound we need, but cut it short.
Oh.
Don't smile.
Oh, don't smile.
So it's really
Of course,
open.
Danish.
Apple. Facts. Facts.
Oh my.
Man.
Behave, madam.
Man.
That man is bad.
That man is bad.
That man is bad.
I don't know. Is this helping me?
I hope you've enjoyed this British pronunciation video.
What?
I will see you next lesson.
This is the British pronunciation. Ooh.
So it's an A.
It's just It's just AH. Asbæk. Is that how I just call him Asbæk?
Should I type?
Yeah.
Should I type that word into?
Please.
I'll type that. Maybe I'll type that into. I'll get Lathan, wink wink, to try to pronounce it. Shall I?
Yeah, why not?
See what happens if I just put in that little Ready? Generate.
Hey.
Oh, he says eh.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Well, that's AI. I don't trust that. I pronounce I'm gonna go pronunciation with Emma.
Well,
Shout out
put
to
in
pronunciation.
the whole name. Put in the whole name. Asbæk.
Right, here we go. Right. International Space Station movie. Let's find his name. So I can copy and paste that. Oh, that is a hell of a name. That looks like. Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, again, dude, he's Euron Greyjoy. He was like the best villain for the last 2-3 seasons of Game of Thrones.
Is that where I know him from?
You do know he was also he's been in a review. The John Cena Jackie Chan flick. He was the bad guy in that.
That might be actually, which is shameful, but that might be actually where I know him more than Game from. All right, Lathan, can you pronounce this guy's name?
Pilou Asbæk.
Pilou Asbæk.
Asbæk.
So there you go. This has been Kush's review and how to pronounce words or letters. Technically, I don't know. Is that a letter? Is it? Can you claim that's one letter when you just smush? That's when you're cheating at spelling, surely. Can you spell this with X amount of letters and you just smush 2 letters together?
2 vowels, nonetheless.
Oh, now I want to go on Wheel of Fortune. I'd like to buy a vowel, please. And see if they
sorry,
give
Mr.
me
Fish,
both.
We don't have any Dutch words on this. We keep telling you there's no Dutch words in the puzzle tonight.
But that might be a loophole. Maybe you get your A and E's come up. Boom, boom, boom. Now Vanna White has to push the button. There you go. Anyway, if you've shit movie, but hopefully this review has been educational. So now when you go to Scandinavia and you see that little word or 2 letters smushed together, you'll be like, I know how to pronounce that. And you just start screaming at random people.
That's all, folks.